An ordinary light bulb. Well, you find this type in almost every room of every home. After all, they are the cheapest lighting source you can buy. Or are they? Well, think about this. 90% of the energy used by an incandescent light bulb creates heat, and that costs money. Now, I just turned off this lamp less than a minute ago, but if I try to touch it, I'm going to have a nasty burn. And that's because only 10% of the electricity used by this bulb actually gives off visible light. The other 90% gives off heat. So I guess you could say this isn't so much a light bulb as it is a heat lamp. Like I said, heat costs you money. Now let's look at some ways to enjoy the light without the heat.
The lighting in your home accounts for up to 10% of your total electricity use. You can reduce that amount by more than half just by the types of lights you use, the way you use them, and by how much you use them. Let's look at some common types of light sources in today's homes. The first type is the common incandescent bulb. It uses resistance to heat a filament until it gives off light. These bulbs are cheap to buy, but expensive to use.
The next type is the halogen lamp. Basically another incandescent bulb. They last longer than conventional light bulbs, but are more expensive to buy and expensive to use. In addition, they burn very, very hot, making them a potential fire and safety hazard. The heat they generate would shock most people. And the higher the wattage of the bulb, the hotter they get.
Linear fluorescent lamps are a common source of light in certain areas of homes, such as kitchens and laundry rooms. They operate using an electrically charged gas instead of resistance heat. For this reason, they give off more light, with less heat and less energy than incandescent light sources.
Compact fluorescent lamps, or CFLs, follow the same principle as linear fluorescence, which means they give off more light and less heat. CFLs can be used just about anywhere you would use a standard light bulb, and although they cost more to buy than standard bulbs, they use just 1/3 the amount of electricity and last 10 times longer. In the long run, you'll save about $20 every 3 years for each standard light bulb that you replace with a CFL.
Do the math. You can save a lot by switching to CFLs.
We've looked at types of lighting sources. Now let's examine ways of using them.
Most lighting falls into one of two categories, general lighting and task lighting. General lighting, such as a ceiling fixture, illuminates a broad area. Task lighting, such as a desk lamp, focuses light just where it's needed. Using task lighting whenever possible cuts down the need for general lighting and saves you money.
Since general lighting is often left on for longer periods, it's a good idea to put those on dimmers to reduce the energy that they use. Most rooms don't require a lot of light, and dimmers are a good way to create different scenes within a room according to the occasion.
When you leave a room for a while, remember to shut the light off altogether. There's no sense lighting an area when no one's around, and it saves on electricity.
Always forgetting to turn out the lights? Then consider installing occupancy sensors. They automatically turn out the lights for you when no one's in the room.
For outdoor lights left on at night, a photocell will automatically shut off the light when daylight comes, so you don't have to remember. And always use low wattage lights for use outdoors. They'll be kinder to your wallet and save you money in the long run. For security, use motion sensor lights. They only come on when something crosses the sensor's field of view and shut off after a short period. Another excellent and often overlooked source of light is the sun. Installing a skylight in a dark room can bring in daylight equivalent to several incandescent electric lights.
When choosing a skylight, look for those that have the Energy Star label. The idea is to let in the light without adding heat from the sun or losing warmth that you've paid to generate.
That's right, and always look for the Energy Star label when purchasing lights for your home.
Light-colored walls and carpets reflect light, helping to illuminate a room. When redecorating, keep this in mind.
And finally, using night lights instead of leaving a fixture on all night will help you to save several dollars each year on electricity.
By now, you've seen the light, all different kinds. The best way to lighten your energy bills is to keep things cool and to use some common sense. Well, let's see where common sense leads us as we stay on the lookout for energy thieves.